We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So it has been reported, as we know, that Jay Bizzle is doing 175K first week. You know, he doesn't have physicals or anything like that. But now this has the Cardi B fans a little bit worried, you know, even though 175 is not bad, a lot of fans are saying that Cardi B won't even be able to do 100K first week if, you know, Justin's only doing 175,000, and some fans want her to push back the album. Now, let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like even though Jay Bizzle is doing 175,000, I think Cardi B with the payola, and remind you, she got vinyls. Justin don't got that. She got vinyls and payola package like she had the first week. Downside came out and then it went away. I think she can do 100K. Okay, at least. Okay. You know, I think it would be a 90, 80 minimum, but I think she could pull off 100K. Now, Downside, you know, is flopping on the charts, but that's because the payola was removed after a day. Now, unfortunately, Downside is tumbling down the charts and has been removed outside even the top 20 on the Hot 100. This coming week is going to be at number 40 on the Hot 100, and it has went down 14 spots. Okay, so it's clearly going down the charts, and that's why Titanic Records wants Cardi B to do a remix. But here's the thing with Cardi B. You know, the same flow, the same lyrics. The only thing that's different about this era from her last era is that she's single or dating Stephon Diddy. But other than that, there's really nothing interesting about this next Cardi B era. People are not excited. It's not highly anticipated. You know, she got a few old songs on the album. You know, she got WAP, she got Up, she got Money, allegedly going to be on the album. So, I mean, of course, people not really going to tune in. She's not that girl. And you can say what you want. Oh, you know, don't have radio, don't have this, it don't have that. But other songs are able to remain in the top 10. Okay, and Cardi B had a lot of playlisting in radio the first week. What happened to it? Did it get removed? Did the payola package get removed because she's not recouping anything? I mean, these are questions that people want to have answers to. So let me know how y'all feel about it. But I just feel like the Downside record was a chop. Now, moving on to Doja Cat, she shut down and completely killed her performance. She shut it down. And we already know that Doja Cat is a phenomenal performer, one of the best in the game right now. But fans are a little bit worried that her album is not out yet. Okay, fans feel like the album has gotten scrapped. Here's the thing. It hasn't gotten scrapped. It got pushed back. Why did it get pushed back? Well, one, y'all let all of her collaborations flop. Okay, Doja Cat don't got the same budget like she used to. You know, she had a big budget during Planet Her. She had a budget for Scarlet era, but wasn't as big as the Planet Her budget. And now her budget is definitely not going to be the same moving because y'all let Scarlet flop. Okay. And I think Scarlet did decent, but it didn't have any longevity, didn't have really a lot of classic songs on that album. And then on top of that, she only did like 72 or 73,000 first week. So that was a chop. Now, moving on from that, Botch and Bitter goes off on fans who were saying that Stephon Diddy broke up with Cardi B because her coochie stank, her BBL stank. She has now publicly denied it. Let's take a listen.
Fuck up. Talking about people BBL stinking, blah, 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 BBLs. I don't know what type of bitch did a video saying that shit about herself, but bitch, that's you. That's you. If you don't know how to wash your ass and you have bad BO, that's on you, bitch. That could never be me. And also, I've been having a fat ass for 15 motherfucking years. I know how to wash this shit. Bitch, you better fucking squat, open that ass cheek, and fucking twirl your fucking fingers around with some Dove soap. And every other month, motherfucking soak that pussy in some motherfucking white vinegar. Bitch, I'm Caribbean. I'm Caribbean, bitch. One thing your mamas don't ever play around is, you better learn how to wash that ass. So I don't know why make y'all motherfucking thing that type of rumor. Bitch, I was a fucking stripper. I was a fucking stripper. You had to smell good.
Now, let me know how y'all feel about what she said. Here's the thing about Cardi B. I think Cardi B is very insecure, so she always has to acknowledge a rumor about herself because she's very insecure. And you can say you do all of this to keep your coochie and your booty cheeks clean, but it never work because men always leave, okay? You got cheated on by off the cheat Stephon Diddy and seeing other women. You just pretend not to care for whatever reason. That's your arrangement. The last guy you dated, I think, what was his name? Tommy, whatever. I heard he dogged you out. You got dogged out on Love and Hip Hop. So, I mean, I just don't take you seriously. You can do whatever you want to do. White vinegar, Dove soap, whatever you want to call it, to keep that coochie clean. But that don't mean you can keep a man. Now, moving on to Megan and Scratch Off. There's their beef brewing, okay, between Megan and Scratch Off. Because, as we know, side chick mama, Scratch Off, performed at Wireless Fest with Champagne Thickums headline because, you know, Champagne Thickums has slept with Scratch Off's sister multiple times. So she be trying to pimp off Brooklyn for features, allegedly. But the point of the matter is, with that being said, fans are calling out Scratch Off for being fake towards Megan Thee Stallion because, as we know, Champagne Thickums has said free Tory. Okay, and you know, Shea Butter Twitter, Hair Grease Twitter, they do not want Mr. Tory to be free. The Megan Thee Stallion fans are calling out Scratch Off, saying that Megan needs to cut Scratch Off, okay, and not do any more collaborations with Scratch Off. And I think they got, 3 or 2 collaborations that they have already done together. But here's the thing. I think in the future, Megan probably won't kiki with Scratch Off like that. Okay, I don't think she'll be kikiing with Scratch Off like that. Usually, from what I've observed about Megan and from what I know about Megan, if you align with any of her ops, she not gonna fuck with you. Okay, a lot of people move like that. I mean, I don't feel like she's wrong for moving like that technically, because I mean, I think that's common sense. But I noticed, you know, when JT got close with Nicki Minaj, she cut JT off. Okay, I noticed that. I wonder if y'all noticed that. But I noticed that when DaBaby performed with Tory Lanez, she cut DaBaby off. Okay, you see what I'm getting here? She never even acknowledged Ice Spice when Ice Spice was hot, and she acknowledged Doechii. But you know, Ice Spice has no talent. But that wouldn't stop Megan from working with anybody. But the point of the matter is, she never acknowledged Ice Spice because Ice Spice was working with Nicki Minaj. She only acknowledged Doechii because Doechii kind of been in the game for a while now. After Doechii won that Grammy. After Doechii unfollowed Nicki Minaj on social media, that's when she acknowledged Doechii and said she wanted to work with Doechii. Okay, so I'm putting 2 to 2 together and I'm adding it up. And I just gave you all the receipts. So, Scratch Off is over. Meg soon will be unfollowing you and you won't be getting any more collaborations, okay? Just letting you know now. Oh, the delusional Ciara fans, of course, they want to revive what will never happen ever again, which is Ciara's music career. No shade. I like CC. I'm glad she helped me with Russell, but that music career is over. Is on Floppiana. Is never going to revive. And for some reason, they think Queen B. They think Queen B is going to work with Ciara. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I don't know why I laughed. It's not funny. But come on, man. Stop. Ciara's music career is over. Talking about that collaboration with Break the Internet. That shit ain't breaking nothing. Okay? Now, a Rihanna and Beyonce collaboration would break the internet. Another Nicki and Beyonce collaboration probably won't ever happen, but that would break the internet. Okay? Beyonce and the charts as racist. CC can't break nothing except her water. Okay? Her water breaks every other year because she always get pregnant, but she can't break the internet with nothing. Okay? I like CC. She is a dope dancer, not much of a singer. I'm glad that she's setting up these R&B girls with athletes, but other than that, music career is a choppity chop, okay? Stop, okay? Like, Beyonce not saving that girl's career, okay? She won't even save the artist that she signed. Stop. It was hilarious when I saw this, talking about it would break the internet. I know when Beyonce be seeing stuff like this, she just be rolling her eyes like, child, please. If she wanted to work with CeCe, she would have already done it. How long CeCe been in the game? She would have already done it. So stop. Just call it the day. You know, Ciara can outdance Beyonce, so Beyonce definitely not working with her. But then again, she worked with Gaga, but Gaga's white and Gaga flopping now, so... Anyway, now Gaga has officially crowned Doechii, okay, as one of the best lyricists in female rap. Gaga said in British Vogue, "You don't often see someone come out of the gate with a pen that feels immediately legendary. That's Doechii to me. I fell in love with her music and her raw, deeply personal perspective. The power in her words, her vulnerability, the way she rhymes with the wild mix of audacity and emotional precision, it struck me to the core." Wow. So she's saying that she's never witnessed a female rapper come out the gate with lyrical ability. I feel like Kim, Foxy, Nicki all have had lyrical ability from the gate. So I don't know what Gaga is talking about, but Doechii is probably, from the new generation of female rappers, probably the best lyricist from the new female rappers. She definitely number one. Okay? So, you know, we got to give Doechii her props. And guess what? This further proves that Doechii and Gaga got something coming. Okay, I don't think Gaga just doing this just to do this. I think she got something coming with Big Doechii. Let me know if you guys will support. I definitely will be supporting if the song is fire. If the song is trash, I'm going to treat it like it's trash, okay? No shade. We cannot give props if props are not due. Now, usually I do not do this, and it's a rarity, but I do want to publicly apologize to Justin Bieber. You know, I trashed his album, I think, when it came out, and laughed because I didn't like most of the songs. But after giving it a few listens, okay, it's not as bad. It's not great. Okay, this ain't be praising Jay Bizzle, but it's not as bad, you know, as I thought it was. Okay. Now, I gave it a few listens, and I do like, you know, some songs. My favorite song is called Yukon, okay? I think that's the fan favorite, but that's a pretty decent song, okay? I think that should be pushed as the single. But, you know, I think I gave it a -3 out of 10. I don't think it's a -3. It might be like a 5 or a 7 out of 10. But, you know, it's not as trash as, you know, I said it was, you know, Friday. So I will publicly apologize to Justin for that. But he's still a culture vulture, and I stand by that. Let's be very clear. He's still a culture vulture. He wants to be a part of Black culture. You know, some people invite him to the cookout. I'll never will fully invite him to the cookout because he's not Eminem. And I don't feel like he's done enough for Black people to be invited. But the album is not trash, okay? So I will take back my -3, and I will not, you know, trash Justin's album like I did before. But, you know, I'll give it a 7. But Jay Bizzle, I will have to give you 50,000 lashings because you decided to diss the clips I mean, I don't understand why you dissing Pusha T. He has done nothing to you. But he posted on Instagram, I don't know if he deleted it, but the screenshots are out there. He said he emptied out the clip. This is the only album that matters right now. This album is way better than the clips. Clips is bitter grown men who collect con dolls and shop at Kith and Union. Okay? Now, here's the thing, J Bizzle. I wouldn't want smoke with Pusha T because I can almost bet you have way more skeletons in your closet than he does. You saw how he aired out Champagne Thickums and his son years ago. If I was you, I would keep it PG because you can't go toe-to-toe with Pusha T. Okay? I don't even think you could go toe-to-toe with Lil Baby. Let's be very clear. I think that Justin, he gets the battery put in his back by black people who give him like some sort of a cosign like Gunna, Drewski, Kai Cenat. But you don't want no smoke. You're a pop star. Let's not forget it. Pusha T come out and drag you and your little secrets that you got behind the scenes that you don't want nobody to know about, but people in the industry know, then it's over for you and that marriage. So if I were you, I would keep it cute and keep it mute, but you got to receive some lashings because I just find it weird to diss the clips. Like that was odd. He hasn't mentioned you. Okay. And you and Champagne Thickums don't even get along like that behind the scenes. Okay. You was just at the Grand National Tour with SZA, humping and grinding. So you need to stop. Now the festival killer did diss Pusha T on his new album called The Jack Boys 2, okay? He said, man, I swear these old N-words kill me. Made 100 off Pusha T's. Now my phone on D&D, okay? So let me know if you feel like that bar really hit. Here's my thing with Travis, Festival Killer. You not that young, okay? You mid-30s, okay? You mid-30s. He's in his late 40s, but you not that young. I feel like calling somebody old when you in your mid to late 30s ain't really given. That's when you know the 20-year-olds can do that to the 40-year-olds or the ones in the mid 30s. But when you in your mid 30s, getting close to 40, it don't hit. No shade. Okay, that was a chop. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, Pusha T, in my opinion, looks better than you. No shade of Travis, Festival Killer, but you not aging good. I don't know if it's that milk you've been drinking, you know, from messing with the Kardashians, but Pusha T, in my opinion, looks in better shape than you. He's 48, almost 50, and he don't look like it. You, on the other hand, I don't know. Now, moving on to Camel Face's alleged son. He decided to basically call out Camel Face on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. He said he had my DNA since 2011, which is when Godmom got calls from his in-house attorneys who were trying to resolve the matter in the best possible way. Somebody got in his head and everything changed after that. Okay? Now, here's the thing, Raymir. I get freedom of speech. You can say what you want. You can do what you want. But I don't know. I feel like speaking out like this against Camel Toe, you don't want to end up like Kathy White. Okay? And I'm not going to say what happened to her, but you can do your Googles. Okay? It's one thing to do these lawsuits, but now you speaking out between him and Nicki. It's gonna get messy between Nicki on Desiree and Camel Face butt, and then we got Ramir speaking out. It's a finna get messy. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description, and I hope you have a great day.